Hello everyone, anyone, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity White March Parts 1 and 2, or just Pillars of Eternity at the start. Something interesting happened. When I loaded up the game this time, it told me, oh, by the way, you've installed Pillars of Eternity White March Part 2, which I thought I already did because it said it did, but now it's letting me know that it's definitely installed now. So, thought that was just a fun little tidbit there. It'd be fun to share. What's this?
Those symbols. Just like the tiles.
Ah, grand. So, looks to me like let's just make sure that there's not anybody nasty here to fight. Could be. I'm still at last time. Oh, there we go. You know, we're just gonna. You're a lesser Black Ooze Primordial. I think I'm just gonna rush at you. And not really worry too much about the old grand strategy, you know what I mean? Though I will try to get my tank over there. And I should have get my tank over there before I start engaging my Rouge, but... Funny enough, it's taking a few hits, isn't it? Now, this is what I was talking about before. And... yeah, how do I rotate the camera? I kind of forgot. Can I not rotate the camera? I think that's the whole idea is you can't rotate the camera. You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna look that up because I forgot. But because right now I think I might be attacking the Rouge still, as I lovingly call him.
What you need?
There we go. Yay! The battle is over. And right before the battle is over, we go like this. And say, hey, I want you to relax. Take a load off. Polax. Wow. How much is it worth? Doesn't really tell you. Don't see much reason to change what we currently have going on here. And yeah, that. Yeah, lesser Black Ooze slime. That's good stuff. Forgive me for 1 second as I basically scouting on, attack cruiser. Quick save, quick load. Can camera, mouse 2. Yeah. So no, there's not really a zooming. So you're used to it. All of a sudden from Divinity Original Sin, you're like, oh yeah, man, I can pan the camera all the way around. Everywhere, up and down. But no, so you have to really kind of zoom in sometimes to get the right look that you're looking for. But what do we find when we're at the end of this here?
Muck on the wall.
This is oily. This muck clings to anything it touches. Well, hello, muck. How are you? Ah. Let's see. A viscous slick of something tar-like runs down the wall. The shapes and bulges it's just as something can't tell what. Let's try it. Oh, that's right. We got that gem. Rinse ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it is chipped away in places, but details of his head, from the tight curls of his hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. When eye socket is empty, a gem fills the other. Okay. Gem in the eye socket. Chamber begins to rumble. Stray rocks dance across the floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives away. Well, how about that? See, it's kind of showing you, hey, maybe we can try different approaches to things. Oh, enemies. Alright, so with that in mind, we're going to actually hold still for just a moment.
What you need?
Let our tank into position. Okay, now you can go in. Oh, both of you can go in. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't have you selected. Blarg. Now selecting everything. Is it not attacking anything? Because it just got his butt kicked? I think that's basically what happened. Although it did hit me once. I'll give it that. I'll give you that, Ooze. You got me once. Shh. Here we are. Our first magical item. The minor cloak of protection. Well, this we're absolutely going to take. We'll just store some like this over here. And the rest of it goes to the stash. Right? Yeah. And that was the only thing. Oh, that was everything, right? Yeah, okay. Alrighty. So yeah, this is why you go back to do things. This is increases your saves all the way around. Boom. Don't I look so snazzy? Look how billows. Look at that. Whoa! The wind is picking up. Okay, sorry. Considering our reflex was like 2 before, it's slightly better now. Yay! Alright. Now that we have cleared all that out, dead guy, and I'm just kind of highlighting over things to make sure I see what's going on. Because I believe that if you want to kind of get everything done and get all the... I'm trying to see, do we get experience for completing that? Nah, more so for the item. But we might get experience for completing this here puzzle. Ah, here we are. Great. Alright. The mural must be ancient. The color is still bright and vivid. It shows the process of figurines for all kinth races. We can go a little bit down the bottom here to read. Whoop. Are we all the way at the bottom? I guess not. Click, click. Go down. Go. Obey me! Oh, crap. No. Alright, we'll just keep reading from here. Elf, Orland, Dwarf, and Human. They walk up on pillars similar to the ones over the chamber, and each one topped with a flame. Okay, so we've got to figure out the order on which to light these things, I believe, is how we make it past this here puzzle there. I think. It's been a while. So let's look at El Muro. So the first we have is godlike, and I'm trying to see if anyone really kind of fits that description. And to tell you the truth, if it doesn't, I think I'm just gonna start lighting these things and see what happens. And something changed over there. Got it. Alright, so we'll let them all. Whoosh. Whoever gets there first, really. Okay. Now, I believe what that has done has made it so that... I don't tell you the truth. I don't. It's one of those sort of things where I think it's well, you can figure out the puzzle this way. But we're gonna send what? What? Am I expendable? You sure are, buddy. Walking that. Are you fine? You fine? Is it not dead? Fantastic. Walking the tiles. You made it through. Yay! So it's basically just kind of showing that there is more than one way to skin a cat is the terrible phrase that I believe they use. I kind of, if there's something else to this, I forgot. But don't matter much to me. Just don't walk on the ones that are lit up because I'm fairly certain it does damage to you. So with that done, you can check the map. The only thing we haven't done is kill that single lizard man. And you know what? Lizard man can live, okay? He's had a hard life. It's a hard knock life for lizard men, I'm gonna say. Alright. And finally an exit for this horrible cave. Is made possible more sense. Wow, I love the SSD loading. I really do. Okay, what's this now? Older robed man. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus. The ancient structure, chiseled adra, metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Sitting motionless amidst what appears to be a human body, color a stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it what might be a contemplation. For a vantage point, you are well obscured from view. Figure closest to the machine stands out amongst them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you've ever seen. Wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that shoot out like wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regarded among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Okie dokie. So one of these guys' brothers. Hey, that's a strange looking contraption. Okay. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, you're knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, pain wells the back of your skull, watching your last thoughts away into a black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place. Another time, you stay in a circular room, grand and domed. Its walls lined with ardra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of ardra pierces the floor from below, the shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus, much like the one you've just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe crowned with strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried or will try not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. You waken to find your malaise is broken, to only be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that doesn't subside. Movement flits about your periphery. When you gaze to look, you see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, involuntary paranoid tick. If this is sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures of the machine stand frozen in place, fresh and blood replaced by cinders and ash, flesh and blood. The man who led is nowhere to be seen. Hadrian and Kaliska lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone, far from health. Gild the Veil may be your last hope for receiving treatment before things get worse. Well, snap. They would have wanted me to loot their bodies, right? That was, I guess, basically, oh, this is everything that they would have had. Scale armor, which is a much better. Battle axe, which is average. We're going for hatchets. And such. I kind of figure what's worth what, so we're just going to kind of go with what we got. I'll just see. Oh, goodness. Well, I feel a bit of a jerk. I think that all went into the stash. Yeah, it sure did. I forgot about that. So, yeah, thanks for everything. My bad. That was me. That's on me, okay? Taking responsibility for my actions. Dry cap. But also, I look at this. I don't know what I'm being afflicted by. But I do know that, excuse me, character, is that I have earned enough experience to level up. I think you have, I'm trying to remember if you have like sleep to do it or I'd have to press that button. Pressing that button. Okay. So here we are at the level up screen for our level 2 paladin. We have 6 points left. We have to consider where we want to go with things. Let's just go through everything at once. Stealth attempts characters any class attempt to avoid being seen. We're gonna always have a penalty for that because we're probably tough stuff. Athletics, second wind endurance. Athletics plus 2 paladin equals 2. Athletics is basically whisper encounter. Yep. Yeah, athletics is a lot more powerful than it used to be. So that's definitely a point to advance it. Lore, use level 1 scrolls. 1 paladin, 2 aristocrat. Still costs 1 to level up. Mechanics. For my mechanics is for traps, basically. We are not going to be worrying about that. For a variety of machines. Now here's interesting. Survival allows characters to choose from a variety of long-term bonuses each time they camp. First 6 ranks grant the following bonuses. Interesting. Can also be used in conversation. Oh, so everything levels up after that. Okay, so we're not going to worry about stealth. We're trying to max out our character. It can also be used in conversations. So what we're going to do, I think, is we will focus on... See, we're less proficient with these. We're going to focus on what we're already good at. And if you don't use points, they're getting on to next level. So if, we didn't want to level up, but we're going to keep our athletics, our lore high. Lore, I can use level 2 scrolls. And that's something important to note for later. Okay. Boom. Here comes the talents and all this good stuff. Now, there is a lot of them. That's just the way it goes. Stuff for your class, right? Look at all that stuff for your class. Like veterans recovery. It's a passive. So steadily regaining endurance over time. So you basically are always regaining endurance. Like 3, so basically plus 3 per 3 seconds. That's really good. Oh, okay, and this is just a passive too. Dang. Greater lay on hands for bigger healing. Modifies lay on hands to where it can affect allied targets. Just kind of helps them heal a lot more. What's important to remember is what our role is going to be. Veterans recovery is definitely looking kind of nice. No. Summon 2 skeletons. I don't know if that really goes with what we're trying to go with here. Frenzy. Yeah, no. I don't want that to go in there. Novice suffering. Oh, okay. Attack with our face. Enigma's charm. See, I'll tell you what. This is definitely different than was last time. What's shielding touch? Oh, it adds deflections when we heal. Not bad. Modifies faith and conviction. Untroubled faith. Faith conviction passive. Plus 4 deflection. Plus 8 to all defenses except this. Interesting. Now that's interesting about that with untroubled faith. Because of what we chose to do. It's going to definitely help boost some of our lesser base 1 plus 1 every 5 levels after 1. Plus 2 every 2 levels after this. This is going to help a lot a bit. Veterans Recovery's kind of got this thing, like me looking at going, that seems really darn good. Other things that you want to kind of take care of quickly is, I believe, is defenses and this weapon and shield style. Yeah, see, plus shield deflection bonus also applies to dex. Reflex, excuse me. Reflex. So far, that is the big hole in our character, so that's probably what we're going to take. But there's lots of good things here, guys. When you're looking through your characters and you're deciding what to level up, keep your eyes open. See what's there. Explore around. So, weapon and shield style. And got better at what we're good with already. Okay. We don't know what's currently afflicting us, though. We've got this weird... Our health is lessened by... We're concussed? Or no, this says AI behavior. Appearance. Alright. Well,
Indeed.
let's keep going. Whoa. Yes? Hello? Hi. That was Zunva? It's been just long enough for me playing the game that I have no idea what's going on. Some of this stuff. I forgot so many things. I love it. That's the way it is when we want to replay a game. And like I said, I haven't finished this game yet. I'm sure if I mentioned the first episode or not. That's true. Hey, what's up? Do you have anything I can take? Huh. Perhaps it's not the best idea to take everybody's stuff. Whatever. Oh. Oh, yes. Burning at the stake. I've seen this a few times. I'll save you, Grandma. Oh. No, alright. Well, we got some new strange ingredients. What in blazes are you? Massive structure formed of stone, argor, and copper and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with unusual energy. Well, I'll be darned. And it's kind of giving one last little look-see, make sure I didn't miss anything. That's always going to kind of be the thing. You want to explore every little, like, see, I would miss this plant. And actually, did that thing come back again? If I walked a certain way, I don't know. Might have. Alright, but we got to get ourselves to Gilded Vale. Alright, so we got to go through the Vale Wood if we want to get to Gilded Vale. So let's go. It's going to take us 6 hours. This is kind of, there is a time mechanic in the game to give you an indication of how this goes. Raw damage always North DR.
Good.
Oh yes, that's right. Major fatigue. We have not rested like ever. Not once. So this is be a good opportunity by as well. Show it off. So basically, choosing a camping bonus. Apparently, even though I don't have this, let's rest. Oh, I see now. Makes sense. I activated fast mode again. Nope. Just no mode activated, please. Okay, but we got rid of that particular problem, which was fatigue. Going on there. We don't need to have that highlighted always, do we? Okay. Hello, dead person. it's basically saying, hey, use this if you need it. That's what it's trying to tell you. Now, something to keep in mind is that we are somehow alive after what we had just faced. And... oh, hello. Yes. That is good to know. I'm insane now. Well, apparently he really wanted me to be like, you need this blood moss. I'm like, alright, I need it. Thanks. And, yeah. I think it's pretty linear how they want you to go. I really do forget everything, though. That's the best part about this. Is that I know some of the things. Some of the stuff, like, believe it, those lines connecting who's attacking who. I didn't realize that stuff until I was like, you know... whoa! Hello, barbarian. Hi, how are you? Are you the same barbarian? The one that passed? That's interesting. There's a lantern. Oh, an outlaw. One. Can we go stealth?
Easy now.
Now we're not very stealthy. The question is it just one dude? If it's just one dude, then for the glory of, you know, whatever, we're going to take him on. So far, it looks like that's the case. Game pause. Abandoned camp. You know what? I'm feeling froggy, but once again, your best friend in these games is always... Stay with me now. Quick save. Fight! This is why. Really, the only thing that's weird is that I wonder if I need to activate that. Barely injured. Because look at the amount of damage that we do. Look at that. Barely injured. Yes. Come on, pig, help. Nothing very helpful. Now, granted, this is a person. They're never going to hit us, so you can check out the combat log. Oh, Gray's his view for 2 slash damage. That's the first time he actually hit me. And my all my offensive capabilities, which is literally nothing. This is why we need to get party members. The sooner, the better. And, you know, important thing to note is that we can come back here. We can come back anywhere. But I kind of wanted to show how it is when it comes to your character.
Forth to battle!
Okay. And... yeah, alright. We got... hey, look, some money. Small shield. Swords. Still doesn't seem to, yeah. I don't remember... see, if they don't have stats, then...
let's keep quiet.
Whatever. This doesn't say anything, does this sign? I don't know. I love how I stealth, even though I'm terrible at it. But it's just like, you're just like, come on. Ah, wolves and things. Okay, so we're going to forego this at the moment for the sake of, dear God, you guys have seen me fight already, and it's amazing, I know, but... yep. Dragon's Grasp, of course. Everyone knows that. Derp. Alright, and you must gather your party before venturing forth. To the Gilded Vale! 8 hours. Okay, let's take it. Stash could now be accessed. Alright, so we killed an outlaw. Got some experience for doing this, and, oh, now we actually can see everything we need to see. Alright. Well, let's go down the oh. Oh, no. Seems like a dick thing to do.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Wow. Do you welcome everyone this way? Buzzing flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a Hollowborn child?
What are you talking about?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
Towards the tree, looks...
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the burn. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Well, I'm an honest person. Before we got here, I saw several people in the ceremony. You'll not mind where we mentioned that. Trespassing out the illegal, not to mention dangerous. Probably someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People try anything these days. Bear for mercy, we certainly have. I don't think so. There's a bywhack. Paul's spectacles over his sleeve. You've been that close to a bywhack, you wouldn't be standing here. If you have other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understands our rules. Excuse me. Close call, bywhacks, and if someone in town can help.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Right. So what about Hallborn and Wen's legacy? I forgot that you foreigners didn't have this curse in your homelands. Hallborn have been discouraged upon the Drywood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not live. Some people say Hellborn disease. Some say they are punishment from the gods. Raises his hands. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, so they named them Wyvern's Legacy, stuck in honor of the foul, blasphemous pretender. I see. Lord Regis's decree may be strict at times, he also has best interests at heart. He nods. Alright, peace.
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. Legacy has struck the heart of Gilded Vale. Efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of birth must be redoubled. What happened? Shrugs his shoulder. I will know more details when the messengers arrive. Vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing now. I advise you to take some rest at the inn or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Yeah, okay, peace. Well, that sucks. Sorry, Lord Radric. That's not fun at all. Hey, look at this fella. You look like somebody I'd like to say hi to.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Look for anyone to help me feel better. My condolences. He exhales to turn his attention away, watching the village around him. Welcome to our lovely village. Alright. Let's look at the tree real fast. Scattered between the roots and bracelets twine and built-in willing flowers, notes half erased by the rain. So, which one of you is an animancer? No. Well, that's not gonna help us. Walking all the way over to go get that bit, you know, something for our pockets will, though. You can actually pick it up. See, it's on here. It almost looks like it's on the tree, doesn't it? Alright. So these villagers. This be a fair example I'm talking about. I go up and talk to a villager, and you guys can see what they're saying. If something's more interesting being said or something to take note of, I'll narrate it for you. But if not, if they don't have a name, they're not getting me narrating for them. Because they don't need me, okay? Got other things to do. Yeah, it doesn't mark the end of anything, does it? Everyone's got their pipe weed, man. Seriously. I just love it. Okay. Afra's home. Well, shoot. If I recall correctly... Alright, Afra. A dry wooden woman is standing in front of her fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself. Or perhaps her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly to enter.
Hail, traveler.
Oh, finally starting to think. A woman makes a startled noise, sees you. Oh, sorry, someone else. Can I help you? Who are you expecting? My sister, Khaleesi, is traveling upon the caravan. She sent a letter before she came. Said she was going to pay her way by working in guard caravan master. She always was a tough one. I don't suppose you've seen her on the road, or caravan perhaps, as master needs. Well, my order of paladins were all about honesty. Yeah. Gonna have to say the first one. Covers her mouth with her hand, eyes wide of horror. For a few moments, she can manage nothing but a strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I knew. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Calisto was always so certain to take on any danger. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I just can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here, if I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive somewhere. Saw it's your tear size on her cheek. Okay. Why'd you send for her? Wipes at her eyes. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Khaleesi as much as I could, but all I know is it's been a long time now. Our board and Gilval has been soulless, empty. Something has happened to many mothers. Lord Radric, he exiled all of them, calling it a sign of God's disfavor. With my Hathor gone, I don't know how I'd manage. I've lost my home too. Hope Khaleesi could help me. They say Ragna, the old midwife, knows the way to prevent a child from being hollowborn, but she moved south to Anlog's Compass 2 seasons ago. Journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am, but I don't have anywhere to go. Now, with Khaleesi gone, please, can you help me? Yeah. Yeah, I'll find them. She blinks. You will? God bless you. Here, I'll give you the coin to pay her with. You need to trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of... Well, I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. Ellen's Compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to come across the wilds to get there. It keeps me going trying myself. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. Mr. Ander's stomach smiling. Tears. What's that? A side quest, you say? Now, I believe... See the little mask icon here? That means they're not going to appreciate it when you take their crap. So, don't do that. Unless you are a thief and are able to get away unnoticed. But yes, that was Khaleesi's sister. And I believe, if J's still being J for journal, we have our first quest, if you will, which is a, beautiful little side quest to try to help out her. So there we are. Let's see what else is in the village here. Hey, his name is Villager. Anyone named Villager, if we get around to it, we'll talk to him, but gotta figure where the heck is he in again? Ah, it's this way. Alright. Just missed the first part of a good joke, it looks like. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn, their raised voices and chopping gestures just an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Everyone, calm down. Sure, it's overreaction. When the other man glares, the hooded elf, his eyes are red from drink gaze focus. We're humble folk, but we're no fools. Not like he thinks, mocking us while he shelters in our village. We don't take to that kind of talk for foreigners, especially not a Dradian. You know what I'm saying. Looks you up and down, and that means you too. Don't push us.
On. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I'll cut that barrel-looking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
Okay. Yeah, this is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking out here arguing? Or some blazes Dradians don't take charity neither. Sounds suspicious like you're defending him. Oh, and the fun begins. Well, can't talk our way out of this one. So, let's do this thing. Oh. Dude, destroyed. At the last attacker's fall, as Elf turns to you, tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
Glad I could help. Gives you a quick smile. Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts, as company of fellow countrywoman. Straightens his hood and note remains the fraying embroidery of his gloves. His boots are caked with dirt and many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath sturdy and fine.
I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I am grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
Traveling caravan.
In Gwithan Ruins? Oh, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Several hooded figures operating a strange machine. He goggles at you silently, apparently assessing your earnestness. Finally, he gives you a crippled, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
So, what are you doing here?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
And you? Yeah, experience strange things, Liam. Experience the souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. And he has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
Yeah, looks like the hanged tree. Expertise be best sought elsewhere. Yeah, so how'd you manage to cross these three drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Yeah. Well, let's do two. That. Of course, his throat and Justice leaves. As I tried to tell him, they misheard me. Happens all too easily. A few pints. Accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks at you about to say something else. The expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes. He shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. You look so.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Looks like it. Well, I guess I should be going.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Well, so do I. Obvious person, because you have a portrait.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Well, off it is. Da 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 da. And a nice addition that they made here, and something for me to consider is that when it comes to leveling up, is I believe he starts off at level 1, even though he's got the experience for this. Meaning that while the stats might not be exactly to your liking, in terms of things, for like a wizard, for example, I'm more intelligent than he is, if you will. But at the same time, it's a matter of you do get to pick all of their stuff beyond whatever they chose with their first level, which apparently was Arcane Assault. They did make this a lot. Oh, yeah, he's got and the spells he took. Fan of Flames, the missiles, and this is his grimoire. See? And he actually knows more spells than that. I don't know why this wasn't there, but I guess I only have 3 at a time. Yeah. So anyway, is that once per encounter or something? Or it's interesting. I forgot why. But the point is that is what they're all about. He also comes with his little rapier. But his grimoire, basically, the point is that you can learn new spells. Like what is this? Wizard's Double, combat only, not in the grimoire. Like right now, what is this to add? So it costs 100 copper for him to learn that spell. Which is because it's just part of his grimoire, but he can learn it. And I have to see how many spells he has available. So spellcasters are a little different here. Because of his own little armor, properties, overseeing. I kind of forgot what the heck that meant, but it's there. And yeah, that's what it's like to have a party member. Whoop-de-doop-de-dur. The hood, that doesn't really do too much for him. And life is good, but also known as a place where other stuff can go. Because I don't want to carry it. That sort of thing. So anyway. let's go. Yeah, what do they got on them? This is a take. Yay for naked people. So I'll give some consideration in between, not solo mode, leveling up in between the episodes here. I'm trying to keep the episodes at a certain length. The first one went long, of course, because they always do. But the purpose for this is not to have any delays in recording. So I'll give a little bit of thought into Aloth and how I want to build him, or build his first level at least, and I will show you guys that at the start of the next episode. And we're also right outside the inn we need to be. So thank you very much for joining me for this Pose of Eternity second part here, White March part 1 and 2. If you liked it, please leave a like. The early episodes, it really helps. The more likes, the more people see it, the more it's going to happen. I'm going to be uploading them as fast as I can make them, for the most part, for a while. Between that and my other series, Let's Plays. So thank you very much. Subscribe if you haven't, and you can always find out more information on my Twitter. Alright, take care. See you next time.